Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll run here with Pacheco. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Brevin Jordan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 20, Ravens 10.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 22. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 31.
Hall again. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Straight ahead is Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up second and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person. May end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
A gain of 2 brings up
On 2nd down, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Pacheco. There he goes, right side. He may go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. 67 yards. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
Here's a give to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now Jackson, off play action. A short throw caught by Andrews. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Complete. Smith has it. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24.
34. Ravens 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Middle. Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Well, it brings up 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Jackson now. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield. And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business. Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. First down and goal to go.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Touchdown! Zay Flowers. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Kansas City, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give truth, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the